So I do a few different things.
Okay,
I'm an
I love
entrepreneur.
this.
I have my own marketing agency. We work primarily with swim, travel, lifestyle, fashion, and luxury brands.
Ooh.
I'm such an alpha woman because I pay my own bills. I live by myself. I don't have roommates. I've always worked like 1 or 2 jobs at the same time, which I still am. Did bodybuilding competitions. And through that, I just like fell in love with the grind and the hustle of fitness. When you go through a physical transformation, you automatically go through a mental transformation, an emotional, a spiritual, you can't have one without the other. Every time I come to Miami, it is so vibrant. The energy is magnetic. It's just, there's unlimited potential here.
Yeah.
And like an abundance of opportunity.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TalkTini. I have my girl from San Diego visiting me today, Miss Phoebe. What's up, babe?
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God. I'm having an espresso martini this morning. That is good.
A little water for me.
I know. She's being a good girl, which I love. I still made her put something in her cup. All right, babe. What's up? Like, how have you been?
I have been good. So I'm currently in Miami because I'm thinking about moving here.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay, please do. Please. You will love it. I swear to God, you will love Miami. It is a vibe.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been in San Diego for 4 years now.
Okay.
And I love California, but I just like San Diego, especially such a sleepy town.
Yeah.
Every time I come to Miami, it is so vibrant. The energy is magnetic. It's just, there's unlimited potential here.
Yeah.
And like an abundance of opportunity. And I feel like I've kind of hit the ceiling in San Diego.
I lived there 6 years and it kind of was the opposite because I went there when I was, 19.
Yeah.
So
Which is honestly the best time to live there.
Because it's all college students and military. So I went when it was like, oh, I'm partying and oh my God, I'm 21. I could finally drink and but I had to leave because I partied too much. So I don't know why I would go to LA after that. I was like, okay, that was way worse. But I feel like I was worse in San Diego than LA. Isn't that strange?
Honestly, though, I relate to that.
Yeah.
Or I can definitely understand that because I feel like in San Diego, that's pretty much all there is to do is and it's very easy to fall into the social scene trap.
Big time.
In San Diego, you know how it is. Like in any city, whether it's San Diego, LA, Miami, New York, the party scene
big time
is so small. So it's like everybody knows each other and
such a small little
community.
Even though it's a big city.
Right. And I feel like, especially when you move to a new city, we were kind of talking about this earlier. It's so easy to meet those types of people. Because you when you move to a new city, where do you go?
Exactly.
You go out.
Yeah, because you want to explore. You want to actually make new friends and, experience the restaurant and the nightlife and all that. Where are you from originally, by the way?
I'm originally from Spokane, Washington.
Washington. Mm-hmm. It rains a lot there.
Spokane is Eastern Washington. Okay. So yes, it does, but it's hard 4 seasons. So
nice.
When it rains, it rains.
Yeah.
Winter lasts forever. There's snow there right now. My parents.
I kind of wish we had that. That's one thing about Miami is especially during Christmas time, it does not feel like Christmas because you don't get that season of coldness.
Yeah.
That's the only thing missing. I feel like in Miami is that,
Yeah.
And then, so why did you move to San Diego?
So I actually, in between, I moved after college, I moved to Scottsdale and I was there for 6 years.
Oh,
and then I moved to San Diego.
Okay.
So
what do you like better, San Diego or Scottsdale?
Honestly, both are wonderful.
Yeah.
And I feel like in both, I kind of hit my cap.
Okay.
However, I do love Arizona and my sister and my niece and nephew live there. And
you've got family there.
Yeah. So,
that's different.
I'm still best friends with all my Scottsdale people. So,
so you can always go back.
100%. That would be a very easy, plug and play to go back home. So I'm at this crossroads right now where I'm okay, San Diego, I'm going to tie you up with a bow and kiss you goodbye. But do I want to go back to Arizona or do I want to come to Miami?
I feel like you should come to Miami, explore it. If you don't like it, then you go back to Arizona because you know how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Miami, it's just such a perfect time. I mean, there's so much like new development. Everyone from California and New York are coming here. I just feel like it's a vibe, and I would not want you to miss out on this vibe here.
Yeah.
And you could be closer to me because I'm being selfish.
I know.
I'm being so selfish here. Totally.
No, but honestly, I would like moving to a new city without having like core people is so scary, especially like I'm 32. So it's not like Are
you single?
I am single.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's an even better reason why you should come to Miami.
Girl.
Nothing's holding you back.
I know. 100%. So I am in this like very rare window and season of life where, like I'm not tied to a lease. I'm not tied to a partner. I have my own business, so I can pretty much go wherever.
And what do you do?
So I do a few different things.
Okay,
I'm an entrepreneur, but
great.
I have my own marketing agency.
Oh, nice.
And we do social media management, PR branding and consulting, campaign content creation, UGC, like pretty much anything under the umbrella of social media.
I love this.
And especially in entertainment.
Yeah.
And we work primarily with swim, travel, lifestyle, fashion, and luxury brands.
Ooh,
and then I also, girl. And then I also am a model, so I kind of blended.
Wait, really? You're a model? I mean, I would have never guessed.
Girl, that's how we met. We literally met at a photo shoot.
I know. That was so fun.
I know.
That was so fun.
You know, that's like almost exactly a year ago from today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, this is good.
I know.
This is good. So it's a catch-up.
Anniversary.
I know, right? But I could tell you did way more than just modeling. I could just tell by your presence, the way you carry yourself. You just looked like you are a boss bitch. Like I could smell an entrepreneur a mile away.
Yeah.
So I got that vibe from you. I knew you weren't just in that.
Yeah.
You know, but that was fun how we met on that shoot.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It was good.
I still love those pictures.
Right?
Yeah.
It was fun. It was very lifestyle, very like fashion. Cause I'm just, you know, me, I'm always shooting in like bikini and lingerie. So when I do finally every now and then get booked commercial stuff like that, I love it.
I know.
It changes it up.
It's so good for the portfolio.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I know.
I'm always in a swimsuit if I'm modeling for the most part.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. You know what?
Pervert. I am.
Do it again.
Yeah. I know. Like when I saw you in the gym, I was like, oh, she's hot. I was like, oh, wait, I know you.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing.
We literally met or ran into each other at the gym the other day when we knew we were going to hang out the next day. So it was like,
it was perfect timing.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's totally perving out. That's how I am. I'm like, oh, who's that hot girl in the gym? You know,
I do the same thing though, but that was my first time, you know, when you go to a new gym and you're like trying to get your bearings.
Yeah.
Plus it's like new gym in a new city and like people don't really speak English. Yeah. So I'm just like keeping to myself, like looking down.
I always lock it in. Like I run into friends at the gym there and I'll like walk right past them because I'm like not looking at anyone
so zoned
in my vicinity.
Yeah.
I'm like in my little bubble. I like that, you know, like
100%.
I'm not there to socialize. Like when I was in LA, I would go to Equinox all the time. That's all it was. We were socializing the whole time for like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I barely got a 20-minute workout in, you know?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same way with my gym back in San Diego too. I'm like, I'll say hi to my friends, but it's a hi and bye.
Yeah.
And when the headphones are on, it's like, we're here for biz.
Are you looking for love? Are you happy just kind of where you're at right now of, you know, being independent and single and free? Like how are you in your life right now with that situation?
Yeah. So honestly, I'm in a place right now where I'm a Christian, you know this.
Yes.
So for me, I believe fully in God's timing, and I've been in some painful relationships over the past few years, and I have learned a lot from those things. And I think one of the biggest takeaways, well, a few, but one of them is like, really, it's all God's timing. I don't want to chase after something. Yeah. I need to be fully right and content with where I'm at and not feel like I need like I have like something missing in my life, like I can provide that fullness with passions and hobbies and God and friends and family. And I don't ever want to approach love like I feel like I'm lacking something.
So healthy going in that way.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, like I've done a lot of like self-work, and I've been to therapy because I've been cheated on multiple times. And I think through all of that, I've really just learned like, well, you know, like the classic thing that single women say all the time is like, why am I attracting these like shitty men or cheaters or whatever? And actually, this is so interesting. I haven't told you this.
Okay.
Over Christmas in Arizona, I went to this woman who does Reiki.
Oh.
And that was my first time ever doing Reiki.
Energy healing. Right?
Yes, this energy work.
Did that really work?
Girl, it changed my life.
Really?
It changed my life because I was in a huge rut. I was like down bad for a few months and like really struggling you know, where do I want to live? Like, I want to take another step further in my career. Like, what does that need to look like? I was feeling very stuck and lost. And I went and saw this woman, and I mean, we could literally spend this like, we won't, because this is such a like long ass conversation. Amazing. It was so good. Wow. I was only the appointment was only supposed to be an hour, and we completely went over by a full other hour, and we didn't even realize because we were just in like a flow state talking. But one of the biggest things that she told me was the reason why I am attracting these emotionally unstable, insecure men is because that's the frequency I'm putting out for myself. Wow. And like I'm such an alpha woman because I pay my own bills. I live by myself. I don't have roommates. I've never had a sugar daddy once in my life. Wow. Like,
I love this.
I've always worked like 1 or 2 jobs at the same time, which I still am, you know, like it's just.
You're a unicorn. That's what I call women, like you're unicorns, because you really are the total package. And so any man, this is good that you're being picky now, just in general, because any man that is in your life needs to deserve it. Yeah. You know, because you are very special. It's very, all my guy friends tell me they want someone like you, and it is very hard to find. Very hard to find. Yeah. That's the biggest turnoff I feel like now with men, you know, when it has to do with dating women, is they can't find a woman that's independent, emotionally stable and secure, and, you know, just the icing on the cake to their life, vice versa. Yeah. So I think that's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Thank you. It's hard.
I will say a lot of men say that they want a woman who is this unicorn archetype, you know, but when they get one,
they can't handle it.
They can't freaking handle it. They can't handle it because they're like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting like to actually have to.
Or they want the submissive one that will just.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like, oh no, God forbid a girl has opinions. Yeah. Or like knows her values and has a foundation and like.
That's a control thing.
100.
They want to
giving narcissist.
Big time.
And threatened.
Yeah. Insecure.
Yes.
Men that want that are insecure.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. God forbid a woman does like.
Yeah. And if they're beautiful like you, oh, holy shit, will they be insecure?
So part of the reason why this was so like such a profound discovery in this Reiki session is because she was like, well, you're attracting that. That's the frequency you're putting out. And I was like, well, how is that possible? Because I work my ass off. I do all these things. Like I know who I am. And she was like, yeah, but you don't actually love yourself.
Wow.
And men who don't love themselves are like, that's the frequency you're on. And she was like, you're constantly like so hard on yourself. Always wanting to achieve the next best thing, which is so true. And she was like, I'm getting this image of a ladder, which I thought was so crazy because I literally have coined this term, always climbing, never peaking.
Oh, wow.
Because in my mind, because like I lost 50 pounds. I went through this.
You lost 50 pounds?
Yes.
Where?
Yeah, girl, it was everywhere. But I was like bullied growing up for being a heavier kid. Okay. And then in my like mid to late 20s, I lost the weight, did bodybuilding competitions.
She helped you realize the kind of men that you're letting in your life and attracting, which weren't good. They weren't healthy.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. 100%.
Men that don't deserve you, basically.
Yeah.
That's also us trying to realize our self-worth. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we continuing to go through these patterns, dating the same kind of narcissistic men?
Yeah.
You know, there's something wrong inside of us to allow that to happen.
Totally.
So that's amazing that you got that out of her, and I want her number.
Oh my, no. Yeah. She's incredible.
Fly her into Miami.
No, honestly, she actually like doesn't advertise at all. She only takes appointments based on referrals. And she told me, she said, I don't advertise because I believe when people are spiritually ready to find me that they will.
Oh my God.
And she believes in God. And so I was like, this isn't like a demonic encounter or experience I'm like signing up for. So I felt very like safe going into it. But yeah, it was so profound. So to answer your question from like 20 minutes ago, I am not actively looking for that because when she told me that that's the frequency I'm on, I don't trust any of these guys right now. I'm like, okay, so if you like me, that means like you must be a narcissist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I'm a narcissist by any means, but like, I'm just like, I feel like you're going to take advantage of me because I don't necessarily, I'm putting more and more love into myself as I, you know, step into this new year, and I'm 32. And
is it hard when you do run into men that you might go like on a date here and there with, like, is it hard to find a guy on the same wave as you, like spiritually wise?
100%.
Or do you run into ones that are just saying, oh yeah, I believe in God, but they're just saying that to date you or like be in
the performative
at your table?
So I would say the majority of my ex-boyfriends all pulled the card of like, yeah, like, oh, I go to church and I love God and yeah, like I'm a Christian, blah, blah, blah. And their actions never lined up with that. Like you can, and I'm not one to judge anybody. Yeah. Like I will never look down on anyone whatsoever. But in a partner, when they say that they, you know, have these core values and this is their foundation, and then their actions speak polar opposite of that, obviously that's
it's the front.
Yeah.
It's the front.
So that, yeah, I mean, I think in this day and age, it's really difficult to find people who actually like have an active faith walk with Jesus. Yeah. And not to say that like someone can have a very private Christian life and that's totally okay. And I was that way for a very long time. Yeah, and I'll never, and I'll never be one to like shove scripture down anyone's throat. Yeah. Like I couldn't be more hands off, you know,
to even talk about it like openly with friends and stuff because they were never talking about God.
Yeah.
You know? So I used to hide my religion with everybody. And I feel like the older we get, the more I'm like, I don't care. Like if I want to say something that has to do with God, I'm going to say it, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And the more, the closer I've gotten in my relationship with God and with Jesus is I've just become so much more comfortable vocalizing about that relationship, not in a way to try to like convert people by any means, but like I'm just speaking true, like
you're showing who you are and what you believe.
Yes. And like I believe my trials are my testimony. Yeah. And like I have experienced heartbreak and loss and all of these, you know, all of these things that I've overcome specifically so that I can talk to inspire other women. Yeah. I will absolutely give credit to God to getting through those things. Yeah. But I'm not saying like run to Jesus now. I'm just saying like Jesus helped me through this. Yeah. So I'll talk about God all day.
I know. But I love that because, you know, this is what confused me just in my early adulthood is because I remember in my early 20s, I would date people that were religious and open about it and all that. And I'd find out that they're still cheating on me or stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
It made me question the religion, being like, is this more of a cult and a front because they're battling their own demons inside because they're still hurting me like all the other men are hurting me? And they're saying that they're, you know, believing in God and just trying to live this good life. That's why you're right. It is hard to like, we won't judge anyone, but it does make you question things. And then you have to take a step back and be like, no, this is their issue. I'm not going to just like drop my faith because of this one individual.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
But that always confused me when I would be going through hard times with people that were religious, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was difficult.
100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about, I think, the stereotype of Christians is that like, well, one, that they're like, you know, the like crazy judgmental towards other people, which is not true. Like, don't let that, like, if you've had one bad experience with a Christian who's like, you know, shame on you or whatever, like they have deep issues and they're just as, no sin is like worse than the other. So like pray for them too.
Yeah. This is what I love about you too. Like, I just feel like we're on the same wave ourselves.
Yeah.
Because for one, some people, they get so hardcore in the religion where they're very vanilla. And what I love about you is you still are a normal human that
I'm a cool Christian baby.
And yeah, like you're, like you said, you don't judge and you just are real. And I love that because some people try to be too perfect and too like, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't go party and I can't, you know, just live my life. Like you still can and believe in God. You don't have to, you know, like you said, putting the Bible down everyone's throat when you're, you know what I mean? So I love that balance in you. It's very refreshing. And I think some people are so extreme, you know, instead of just being who they truly are, they're just trying to like, you know, put this fake paint on just so they feel good about themselves internally. I was like, you don't need to be like that. Just be normal. And believe in what you believe in.
Yeah. 100%.
You know? Like,
and I can't tell you the amount of times that cause like, trust me, I have had a deep party era for sure. And I still love to go out. I'm a Leo. I'm so social. I drink here and there.
Same.
So like I live a very normal life. But there have been so many times when I've gone out and I've been like drinking with friends and like whatever, and people will come up to me and we'll end up having like an hour to 2 long hour conversation about God because they're like, I feel like I can talk to you about this.
I love that.
So it's almost like I'm meeting them where they're at because in any other situation, they wouldn't feel comfortable coming up and like, or DMing me or like asking about God or like asking for prayer. And I love that I get to be that person for these people. It's like a light in the darkness kind of, you know, and that means everything to me to have those experiences. And it happens all the time.
Really?
Yes. Like so many people are struggling with the same thing, especially in like a party scene and everyone.
The scene.
Yeah, the scene. And all of those relationships for the most part are superficial. Yeah. You know, it's all surface level.
They're very empty. Very empty.
Yeah. And then I think they may or may not meet me in that environment if I'm like, it's going through a phase or not a phase, but like I'll have pockets of seasons of life where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out and be social. And like, no, I'm going to be like a grandma and go to bed and be sober for X amount of months. But if they meet me in that environment, then it's like, she's a safe person to talk to right now because I know she gets it on like a much deeper level than a lot of these people don't. So like, I will be that safe space always.
I absolutely love that. I feel like, you know, it is really easy to talk to you. And because you're so real, just in person, on camera, anything, it makes people feel comfortable to open up. And a lot of people don't have that. They don't have friends in their life with that kind of support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be, like you said, very surface level. It's like, oh, I just have friends surrounding me that are just, you know, into the partying and drugs. Like they won't sit down and have like an actual deep conversation about life, our struggles, what we go through.
Yeah.
Or, you know, there's jealousy even involved in the friendships and stuff where
I can only imagine it's worse in Miami with that.
Yeah. I feel like every big city is kind of like that, you know?
100%.
So do you have any like new projects coming up or adventures besides you moving to Miami?
Lord willing.
Yeah. I'm just going to manifest that out there, you guys.
Today is the day we are solidifying. We are solidifying.
You're coming.
We got work to do.
Yeah, we do.
So new projects. Yeah, I'm really just trying to grow my agency right now.
Okay.
We've expanded into PR, which I'm super excited about that. We do social media management. I'm actually building a creator course right now, to help content creators build their personal brands.
Smart.
So I'm so excited for that. I don't know if you like saw this or if we talked about this, but back in October, I hosted my first model workshop.
No,
I did this through my agency. I hosted it obviously, but it was a model workshop set for aspiring models and content creators to come into this curated studio for a styled shoot, and I did one-on-one posing coaching.
Oh wow. I love that.
Yeah, and it turned out to be like one of the most incredible, like empowering days.
Yeah.
One of the models who attended cried.
Oh really? Why?
Like in a good way.
Oh okay.
Yeah, she was like
thankful.
Like, baby.
I know.
Yeah,
like, she was so thankful.
Yeah. So we were. I was giving her posing coaching, and I was really. It was more of a high fashion shoot. And I was really trying to encourage her to like let loose and move her body and jump and like, you know, have a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And I was pushing her outside of her comfort zone, and I could tell she was getting uncomfortable. Like she felt awkward doing it, but I was like, trust me, do this. And we got the shot, and I was like, girl, you have to see this. I showed it to her. She immediately started crying.
See, I love that.
And it was just like,
they just need that little boost of confidence.
Yeah.
See, no, you got it, girl. You just need a little guidance and you got it.
Yeah. And like her story was beautiful. Like she had a baby, I think between 7 and 9 months prior to that. So she was like, this is my first time like putting myself first and like, trying to get back on the wagon. And I was like,
good for her for getting back on the wagon.
100%. So I'm bringing model workshops back around. I'm going to be hosting more of those. And my goal is to take that to different cities.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I
haven't heard of that yet. So that's great.
Yeah. So I did San Diego already. I'm hoping to do LA in February, fingers crossed.
Okay.
And then bring it to Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, model workshops. Let me know. I'll come to your city.
I truly feel it. Like even my husband has guy friends that have kids that are gorgeous and kind of don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's huge. You know, when they reach the teens or the early 20s and they're like, you know, I don't know how to pose. And remember back in the day, like when we were younger, first started modeling, like you had to be with an agency, you had to be a certain height, you had to like have a certain look. It was just way harder to get any kind of experience. And I feel like this new generation, everyone, you know, is buying their own stuff, their own cameras. And, you know, it's all they need is like the actual guidance of how to pose and do all that stuff. You know?
I mean, anyone.
How helpful.
Yeah. Anyone can be a content creator. And
exactly.
A big aspect of this model workshop obviously is to like help build a portfolio and get you signed to an agency if that's kind of what your goal is. But it's also teaching these models and content creators how to use social media as their comp card. You know what I mean? Like this is your portfolio now, is your Instagram page, and your personality is your TikTok. So like, how are you going to like build a cult following and have people fall in love with you for you? I mean, that's the way to like be successful. And then like the whole concept of a model now is like so wish-washed because social media just kind of like took the prestige title of a model away.
I know, big time. Times changed.
Yeah. So like,
you got to do it the hard way.
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, the casting calls, everything. Like, no, you need certain headshots to look a certain way. And God, things have changed.
Yeah.
By the way, just so the audience knows more about you, other than the business side, what do you like to do for fun? Like, what are you into sports? Do you know, are you foodie? Like, what is something that the audience can know about your personal life?
Yeah.
On like who you are.
Totally.
In general.
So I love working out.
Okay.
I mentioned this earlier. Yeah.
Gym princess.
I lost 30 or 50 pounds a few years ago and did bodybuilding competitions. And through that, I just like fell in love with the grind and the hustle of fitness,
the discipline, right?
The discipline,
and it's therapy.
Oh, totally.
Therapy.
And when you go through a physical transformation, you automatically go through a mental transformation, an emotional, spiritual, like you can't have one without the others.
That's so true. I love that.
So we have
something in common, because that's definitely one of my big hobbies. Like I said, to me, the gym is my therapy.
Yeah.
If I don't go, I'm really grouchy with my husband.
Well, yeah. And it's like,
I need to work out. I need to be on some kind of clean diet just to feel good about ourselves.
Totally.
You know?
100%.
Yeah. That's where I get my confidence from. It's like, if I'm going to the gym and we're being structured and disciplined like that, it truly does help you sleep better, feel better, look better.
Well, yeah. And like, that's how you like establish one, boundaries, but also like inner confidence is by doing what you say you're going to do.
Yeah. By the way, how was Miami Swim Week when you did it?
Okay. Which year?
Your last one.
My last one?
Yes.
Okay. So I went last year. It was the best I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. It was
It looks fun. That's on my bucket list. I got it.
We're going to get you walk. Okay. You're going to walk this year. I promise.
I have a good catwalk. I'll show you later.
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, every year I'll like forget to practice walking. Yeah. Because like swim week is obviously my like
need to?
peak season.
Do you have to practice to walk?
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Of course.
Oh,
because I'll like forget.
Yeah.
I don't do runway year round.
Yeah.
And because I have the height. I'm 5'9", but I have
5'9".
I'm 5'9".
Oh my God, babe. No wonder. I'm like a little midget next to you.
Did you have our picture at Pilates?
Oh, you're right. Oh, we'll pull that up.
I'm like, hi,
I know, but I absolutely love it. Oh my God, 5'9". Is it hard for you to find a guy like?
No. And honestly, no. If we're talking height situation, I used to be like, nope, you have to be this tall to ride this ride, whatever. It's a stupid saying, but like, I kind of fuck with short kings now. Okay, I'm not going to lie, because they're like,
why not? Because then you're not limiting yourself.
They're funny as shit.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry. Personality is everything. 100%. And they're like, short guys are hot too. Like the short guys have really handsome faces.
Some of them are even really blessed down there. Yeah. Not to go there, but I mean, you just never know.
Very true.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going there.
Yeah. So I don't
women think that, it's not the total package. You can find some short men that are the total package.
Yeah. Tripods.
Yeah. Tripods. Like what our cameras are on. Yeah. We're so bad. But that's kind of cool. I love that you're open-minded like that, babe. See, you're a unicorn, little wifey material.
I mean, it's either that or I just have like exhausted all options now. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care anymore.
But women do limit themselves because they're way too overly picky and unrealistic with life. I'm like, you're not going to find a man that literally checks off all the boxes. That is not realistic.
No, not at all.
And then they wonder why they're still single.
Yeah. And I'm at a place now where I'm like, okay, do you love Jesus? Yes or no? Yeah. Is that the foundation? Cool. We can move forward.
Yeah. I love this.
Because that's where I want to lead.
Yeah.
I'm done doing the whole like, we'll try to make it work. And like, it just never does.
We did this so long.
Yeah.
Like we're over that.
Yeah. It just doesn't work. And, that's what I'm sick of being the freaking big dog in a relationship. Like I'm always the alpha. I'm the one.
I feel like
leading and holding a leash. And it's because I'm just like a very empathetic person. So I'm like, oh, I love you. I'll take care of you. Yeah.
Very nurturing.
But I also want to be spiritually led. I don't want to be like, this is what the Bible says. And they're like, what? Or like just be interested in it. Like I want to be stimulated in those ways and challenged.
There's nothing hotter than a man that literally is like having you learn something from him or him kind of guiding you. And stuff. To me because me and you really are pretty alpha and pretty independent in, our entrepreneurship and everything. When you finally have a guy that's like taking over what you normally are used to taking over. Oh my God, that's the hottest thing.
Yeah.
That's the hottest thing.
Well, I'm ready for it. So.
Right? All right, babe, tell the audience where they could find you.
So you can find me on both Instagram and on TikTok at Flexing Phoebes.
Flexing Phoebes.
And then my agency is called No Title Agency.
Okay. Ooh, that name is
Isn't it fire?
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the slogan is because the work speaks for itself.
Nice.
No title.
Did you come up with this?
I did.
Okay. I was like, was that ChatGPT?
No.
That name is brilliant.
I know. I love it. And that's just at No Title Agency. So.
Yeah. Well, babe, thank you so much. You guys, this is Phoebe, my girl. And thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Today was fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Love you.
Love you too, babe.